Hello and welcome back to another video, and may the honor here, and we are doing another video, and this is a celebration for 100 subscribers, more than 100 as you guys can see right here. Oh, my bad, I just ate. Yeah, basically the person that suggested me this is right here. It is what if Luffy had the 3 admirals fruit, but that's for the title, but it's gonna be like one fruit altogether. As it was suggested, there's just going to be one fruit together. So for the admirals, instead of giving them all each hockey, I'm gonna like 2 of them like such as Akainu is gonna have a lot of hockey, and what's his name? My bad. Aokiji is gonna have a lot of hockey, and Kizaru is gonna be with the gum fruit. And just let you guys know, this is like the 3 admirals before Aokiji, quit being an admiral. I think he quit, right? Yeah. So yeah, and this is when Akainu was just admiral, not a fleet admiral. So yeah, let's get into it. Thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I appreciate a whole lot, even more than 100. It's actually a 110. Thank you so much. Next celebration gonna be next celebration gonna be 500. Still gonna make videos more every day, and then after that, after 500, next celebration will be 1,000, and 1,000 I'm gonna do a face reveal. But that's a long time from now. We can still do that, but it's a long time from now, probably. So yeah, let's get into it. We start off with Luffy with the whole Shanks backstory. The same thing happened, but when Luffy went to go eat that fruit after he had gotten stressed, it ended up being a different fruit instead of the gum fruit. It was actually a different fruit with yellow coming out of it, blue and red. Right after Luffy had eaten it, Shanks just almost just like got, well, not angry. Shanks was just super shocked, because this was the strongest fruit one of the strongest fruits in the whole entire world. And I'm sorry guys, if you guys hear anything outside, just please ignore it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, thanks for still 100 again. So yeah, basically his fruit is all 3 of them together. It has yellow, blue, and red on the fruit. When Luffy ate it for stress, out of nowhere, his body it looks the exact same, but when Shake's trying to grab his arm, when Shake's trying to grab his right arm or whatever arm, it don't matter. When Shake started to grab his arm and tried to grab Luffy to make him spit, his hands went right through it, and his hand went through light. And it depends, Luffy can choose, it's like this fruit, since he ate it, he has the power of magma, light, and, well, it's not, Hie no Mi, it's not ice, it's just cold. It's pretty weird. It's really just coldness. It's a pretty weird fruit. It's not like he can, he's just made out of cold. He can freeze the air and freeze the water, but he's not ice, he's just cold. Yeah, he's just cold. And yeah, and sometimes, before he had control of his fruit, right when he just got it, it was based on his emotion, on which one he would be. But he can use them at the same times later on in the future. Then Shanks leaves and promises Luffy. But growing up with this fruit, Luffy had trained with Ace and Sabo a lot. This since Sabo and Ace were older than Luffy, they would give Luffy better advice since they were a little smarter. Well, a lot smarter, because Luffy's stupid. And yeah. So growing up, Luffy was actually pretty good with his fruit. And by pretty good, I mean really good. He can already run at the speed of light. He can burn through almost anything. It's just pretty crazy. And then he can freeze air itself and freeze bodies and freeze water He can do so much with his power. This caused a looks from Marines and from the Marine Corps and the and pirates. Pirates would always want Luffy to come on their ship, and sometimes they would try to force him, but then Luffy would just beat them up. And by beat them up, I mean beat them up pretty badly. It's not like they were high-tier pirates, because high-tier pirates aren't stupid enough to do so. You know, high-tier pirates, it doesn't really matter to them that Luffy has his powers. They just can't wait for the future. And mind you this, Luffy was 7 when he ate his fruit, and now he's at this time he's 10, and he's beating up pirates 20 years older than him. Like 30-year-old pirates, pretty big pirates. So there's really no threat to Luffy at his young age. So yeah, Luffy didn't grow up with still a high potential, because his brothers Ace and Sabo he still admired them, and Garp would still bully Luffy and throw him into the forest. But Luffy was actually not too sad, not too mad about getting thrown in the forest all the time, because it would help him develop his his fruit power and himself, his like strength and his like will. And so yeah, at the age of 17, Luffy finally sails off with a straw hat on. So happy, he says, "Oh my bad, I'm gonna be the king of the pirates," as he sails off. The Sea King that bit Shanks' arm off has finally came back from years ago. Luffy, without hesitation, he turns his foot into like his body's like light, made of light, but his foot is like, you can see that it's light. Sorry about that. But yeah, he jumps up and it's practically like he's flying. It's like it's unseeable. You can barely see him moving. Like Luffy's so fast, it's like weird. And then he does one of those foot blasts with the light, like Kizaru can, and just obliterates, like kills the Sea King. Like completely murders the Sea King. He continues his way onto the sea. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my daily uploads. So same thing happens as Luffy lands on the same island as the original. He finds a swordsman, Zoro, stuck on a post. And just for those who don't know, well, everything with Kobe had already happened. I just didn't really want to go through that part, because it's just like, it's going to take up a lot of, well, not a lot of time, but I wanted to just, everybody knows what happens. But if you want me to describe it in like a short way, here I go. So basically, Luffy is inside of a barrel because his little ship had been got caught in a whirlpool. He was on a ship of Marine cadets, not really full Marines, like strong ones. It's just like a ship for like food and stuff, travelers over the sea, stuff like that. Then it was raided by the pirates of Alavita, and Kobe was on that ship because he was accidentally on that ship. Kobe, aiming to become a future Marine, finally hid away on that ship, trying to get away from Curly Dadan. No, I said Curly Dadan. I mean Alavita and them. And yeah, so Luffy pretty much beats up Alavita and everybody. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people on the ship. And they pretty much make it to this island. Well, Nami also gets safe too, so yeah. They make it to this island, and Luffy he travels around. Kobe says thank you to Luffy a lot. It's like, yeah, it's pretty weird. Well, it's not weird at all, but I'm trying not to get in too much detail, unless you guys would like that. So comment that. Oh yeah, and just to let you guys know, my comment section, it's pretty messed up. It's weird because when I would be on YouTube Studio or like trying to edit my YouTube, the comments would like turn off even though it says they're on. So yeah, my apologies for that. So after that, Luffy goes up and he sees this dude with a green do-rag on top of his head. a white shirt stuck on a post. Luffy says, and Luffy sees the 3 swords. This is different from the story. And he says, "Hey, are you a swordsman? Would you like to be a part of my pirate crew?" Zoro laughs and looks the other way. Well, he not laughs, he says, "Puh." He scoffs and looks the other way. I don't know to look. Zoro goes there. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Zoro didn't have his swords. My bad. Luffy walks up to him and says, you want to be my navigator for my ship?" No, he didn't say that. He says, do you want to be a part of my pirate crew? If I go get your swords, because Zoro did mention, I forgot to say, he mentioned that his swords were up there in that building. Luffy then says, if I get your swords for you, will you join my pirate crew? Zoro says, sure, but there's no way you can do that. That's a marine building. Luffy just shots up like at light speed. Not even Zoro noticed that he was gone for a second. He shoots up at light speed, goes through the window pretty easily, grabs Zoro's swords, and makes it out. But by the time he got out, Axe Hand Morgan had came as fast as possible. Axe Hand Morgan sees the kid. He says, "Wait, you're that kid who has the ability to use light, magma, and cold? No, ice. They say ice because that's what they think, but it's really just cold. The Hiei no Mi, just to let you guys know. Basically, this fruit is the combination of the Pika Pika no Mi, Hiei no Mi, and the Magu Magu no Mi. So yeah. Luffy just, yep, that's me. And it's not ice, it's just cold. And he says, "Hey, you want me to show you?" He basically just like puts his hand out and like grabs just makes this like ice shard out of the air like it was nothing. And he stabs Ice Hand Morgan right in the stomach with that. It doesn't really affect Axe Hand Morgan since he is not very weak he's not very weak. Well, he's weak, but not like that. Axe Hand Morgan gets angry. He says, "Ooh, you must be a pirate now. We would have been lucky to have you as a marine, but since you're a pirate, I get to kill you." But then some of the marine cadets are kind of hesitant to fight Luffy because they are kind of scared. And then Axe Hand Morgan says, "Whoever's scared to fight this kid, which means all of you, put a bullet to your head and shoot. Put a gun to your head and shoot." Luffy then looks at the marine cadets and says, "No need to do that." He jumps up to Axe Hand Morgan, puts his hand out right on Axe Hand Morgan and shoots magma right through his stomach. And yes, this kills. And by kill, I mean kills. Yeah, we out here with murderers, my guy. I don't care what you say. Luffy a murderer in this one. He's still stupid and nice and stuff, but he don't care. Any messed up person, he murdering them. Murdering. Murder. He's committing murder. Murder. Okay, I'm saying too much. My bad. And he murders Axe Hand Morgan. But the rest of the cadets are kind of relieved and tell them the story about how bad of a person Axe Hand Morgan was. This leads to Luffy and Zoro sailing off. And I'm pretty sure, well, for this story, Nami joins them because she was also on that island for this story. And she joins them. Oh, my bad. She joins them on the ship. Not a part of their, a part of the crew. As she sees Luffy's Luffy's strength. And she's like, I can get money and get back at Arlong. She finally has revenge thoughts in her mind instead of being scared of Arlong. With Luffy by her side, she knows Arlong is no big deal. So they basically head to, Buggy Town. And I'm gonna say this right now. Buggy, not special. Not special. And just to let you guys know, if y'all think, does Luffy has hockey? Does he have hockey? No, Luffy does not have hockey. At all. He doesn't have hockey at all. He doesn't even know what hockey is. So yeah, I don't want to like make him super overpowered, like having hockey, like how he is overpowered in the mirror no me. I don't want him so overpowered to the point. Well, he's already pretty overpowered, but like I don't want him with hockey so overpowered to the point where we'll have to make characters in like the story before hockey was truly introduced in the story, like truly like really introduced in the story to the point where they have to like where I had to make like the other characters stronger and have hockey, because that is what I had to do with many of the characters in my flame fruit. I'm still gonna continue that one though. So yeah, my bad for moving around so much. So basically, after that, they make it to the town and they see that Buggy is causing a lot of trouble, but Nami doesn't have a problem, Luffy doesn't have a problem, and Zoro doesn't really have a problem with it. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna ignore the whole dog thing because I'm not in the mood to do all that. Well, not that I'm in the mood and all. It's just like it's like kind of a waste of time. So yeah, so they make it up. They make it up there, and Nami tries to steal from Buggy, but Buggy captures Nami. This causes Luffy to say, well, this causes Zoro, and Zoro goes up there and tries to fight Buggy as fast as possible. He says, "It's my new crew member. You can't take your way." I love Zoro. I'm sorry. Zoro's my favorite anime character of all time. Don't hate, because he's a beast. He's a goat. Zoro is a goat. So yeah, but as Zoro's trying to cut Buggy, Zoro notices that none of his attacks are working. It's like Buggy is immune to cutting, but then one cut, Zoro cuts Buggy in half, and it's like, and Zoro thinks to himself, he's dead. He turns around to walk towards Nami's cage, and as he's walking to Nami's cage to get her out, he's punched dead in the face with by one of what's it called, Buggy's hands. And Zoro jumps back and he sees that his body's in half, but it's floating. His top half of his body. Zoro says, "Your body is floating." Luffy jumps up. He says he ate a devil fruit. I don't know what fruit it is, but it seems like he's immune to being cut. He can easily make any part of his body float. And I saw when you cut him, his body just stayed. His body, it didn't really react like it was anything, like it was nothing. Luffy then jumped up, and then he said, "Well, he's not beating my attack." And then Buggy just smiles, and as he's about to stab Luffy, and when he stabbed through Luffy, it did nothing. It just went straight through Luffy like it was nothing. Then Luffy goes like Akainu, and you know how Akainu detaches himself like that. It's weird. Like he does that, and it's like ice everywhere because he's like freezing the air because he's made of cold, and he's freezing the air when he does, and he just touches Buggy, and it freezes Buggy. Well, Buggy's top half of his body. He doesn't kill Buggy though. He leaves the Buggy there because Buggy is a big part of the story later on in the story. So yeah. So that happens, and they head off to the island where Usopp is. And I know this video is longer, and yes, it is because you guys got me to 100. Well, we got to 100 subscribers, more than 100. Boom, right there, 110 subscribers. So yeah, thank you guys so very much. And no, the video is not ending here. Luffy, basically, he heads to the island where Usopp is, remembering the time when Usopp spoke to him and said, well, they landed there, not knowing who was there, but then he remembered, Usopp saying that, I had a son about your age when Luffy was younger. He lived on this island in the East Blue, Yeah, they and spoke about him. He's like, he's just like you. He's your age, perfect. He's like, he's a great kid. He's not my kid. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, basically Luffy's head over lands there, and right away he sees a bunch of pirate flags go up, and then one person speaks, and it's kind of a weird voice. He says, "Hey you, I'm a pirate now. Any of you there, surrender and give me your stuff." And yeah, I know Usopp is not like that, but yeah, there's about like 9 flags in the air. 9 flags. No, I'm gonna say 6. Nami then laughs and chuckles. He says, "There's only 3 people." She says, "There's only 3 people." Then Usopp yells, "No, there's not. There's 6 right now, but the other 1,000 are over there, terrorizing the rest of the village." Luffy laughs. He says, "So you're a pirate?" Usopp stands up, comes out of the bush. He says, "Yes, I'm a pirate. A very strong one at that." As he shoots the egg straight at Luffy's face, Luffy just freezes the egg midair, like low diff. No diff, I mean. Freezes the egg mid-air that's Usopp just like freezes. He's like, Luffy jumps up. "If you're a pirate, then I'll treat you like you're a pirate. If you're a pirate, then you're my enemy." Well, actually, never mind. No, it's either you're my enemy or you stand by me. He jumps up, and right before he punches Usopp, he says, "What's your name?" Luffy says, "What's your name?" Usopp says, "I just said my name. I'm Usopp, the captain of these pirates. The captain, I forgot what his crew was called. I'm so sorry." And he says, "Oh, I Usopp. I've heard about you." And he goes straight to it. "Want to join my crew?" And Usopp just says, What?" And then Usopp is like, "Are you guys a real pirate crew?" He says, Luffy says, "Yes, sure we are. We sure are. This is the swordsman, and this is our navigator, and I'm the captain." Usopp says, "I'll only join if I become the captain. I hate this village." Oh no, he says, "I'll only join if I become the captain." Luffy laughs. He says, "You'll only be captain if you'll never be captain. I'm the captain. But you can be our sniper. You're pretty good at aiming with that, whatever that is," Luffy says. If you guys can hear anything out loud outside, just please ignore them. My bad about that. Please forget about that. My bad, guys. So yeah, but instantly Usopp then thinks about it. He thinks to himself, "I get to finally become a real pirate, and I can become a brave warrior of the sea." He thinks to himself, but then he remembers his friends. But he knows the rest of his crew has some good families. But then he thinks of his one other friend. His name is Christian, I guess. This is like another apprentice. No, it's not gonna be apprentice. It's gonna join the crew. And then he thinks to himself, he's like, "Oh, what about Christian? He has no family. I'm his only family. He's just like me. Nobody likes us. Nobody cares about us. I have to take him with us." Then Usopp then says out loud to Luffy, says, "I'll join your crew as your sniper, but only if Christian, my best friend, my friend here, he also has no family, just like me, and is unliked and not cared for by this village, and by this island, by the people of this island, is also part of the crew." Luffy thinks to himself, "Only as an apprentice," Luffy says. Usopp says, No, Christian jumps up. He says, "No way. I can't be an apprentice. I want to be a pirate just like Usopp. Come on. Luffy says, "All right. I guess you're part of the crew." And no, nothing happens to the village this time because I'm trying to get straight to like fights and stuff. So yeah, nothing really happens in this village. So yeah. I'm sorry, just no. So they basically sail off. Christian. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of my good girl, know me. You know, Jake and Jack. So dope. I promise you, bro. Jake and Jack has great potential for even though they have great potential in my other what if. So you should go check that one out. And my flame for. If you like One Piece what if, stay here because I do a lot of One Piece what ifs. I also do My Hero Academia what ifs. Oh my bad. Yes, I record on Google Photos. I also do a lot of MHA what ifs, and I do Naruto what ifs too. Sometimes I'll maybe do any others, but not as much as I would do like One Piece, My Hero Academia, and Naruto. So yeah, they head to the seas, but on their way they encounter a group of pirates. Luffy kind of notices pirates as growing up. Garp has showed like before he left, like about 2 weeks before Luffy left to become a pirate. Garp didn't know he was gonna leave yet. He showed him a bunch of these pirates with pretty high bounties of of not 100 million, of 60 million, and others. There's a lot of others. But then Luffy notices the captain of these pirates, and he notices that you know, he notices the whole, like, he notices the captain is the man on the poster. And I know this is not part of the story at all, but listen, Linda. I mean, my bad. He basically, this is my what if, so yeah. Hope you guys like it though. Hope you enjoy. So basically, he notices these people, and the dude's name is Eker or whatever. I don't know, whatever. And yes, they are on the going merry, but Luffy is not in the mood to fight somebody as strong as him. So he sails far away. So he sails far, like as fast as possible. He tries to sail as fast as possible. Tries to sail faster, as he doesn't think him and his crew are ready to oppose such a threat. Luffy knows he's strong, but the rest of his crew aren't, and Luffy probably can't take all of them out at the same time, including that captain. Because Luffy knows that captain is strong, and is also a devil fruit user. And yes, I'm going to introduce, there's going to be new fruits in the show. Like, I'm going to make, up some fruits, and this captain is going to have a water fruit. A water fruit. I know that's crazy, right? And it's a Logia fruit, but it's water, so. But he still can't be underwater. It's like, it's like, in this, like, I think it was a filler. This one dude, he could swim on the floor. He could swim anywhere, but the water, he couldn't because he was using the devil fruit. So yeah, he's a devil fruit user, so yeah. He can turn himself into water, make water, and control water. Stuff like that. But as Luffy's heading to sail, the captain jumps straight out from over there and detaches himself and jumps far and reaches the going merry. Oh yeah, he reaches the going merry where Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hats so far there. He steps on and he punches. He tries punching Luffy with his hand, like with water around it. But Luffy, with his Hie no Mi, he freezes his hand, and as Luffy tries to punch, the pirate moves away. Then the pirate thinks to himself, he says, "Are you that kid? You're the kid with the ability of magma, ice, and light, am I right?" Luffy says, "Damn it, why do so many people know me? It's so annoying. Yes, it's me. But I'm not here to fight." He says, "Well, I am. I want to murder you. I'm gonna literally kill you and demolish your crew just in case you pose a threat for me in the future." He puts his water around Luffy, which is like causing Luffy kind of like to drown a little bit. And then, but Luffy then uses his Hie no Mi as quick as possible and freezes the water. And then with his magma no Mi, the ice melts, but the water drops on the ground. He moves as fast as possible with the Pika Pika no Mi power, like light speed. And the rest of the crew are seeing Luffy, and Luffy then says, "What are you guys doing? Attack!" Then Luffy trying to think of an idea. He says, "Well, when I hit him with the ice, it affects his body. He's not able to when I hit him with ice, and he's not able to really do anything with his body. I don't know how else we can fight him. Zoro, slash him. Let's see what happens." Zoro says, "I don't think it will do much," but he jumps up and slashes at the pirate, and he goes straight through like it's him trying to cut like Zoro's cutting water. He says, "It's like I'm cutting water." Luffy thinks to himself, "Oh, so you're a Logia also, just like me." He says, "Yep, the water Logia." He says, "Well, the only part it's uses is I still can't survive in the seawater, probably just like yourself." Then, without hesitation, Luffy moves up to him, light speed, and dude barely notices him like that he's just there, and he freezes his stomach, and he says, "Usopp, shoot him!" Usopp shoots him with a rock, a pretty big rock, and it actually does damage. Since the dude's body was hardened, he feels it. With the rest of his body, he grabs right there, and Luffy can tell that he's like it's time for him to attack. It's time for Luffy to attack. He uses Magu Magu no Mi power to shoot him in the stomach. But then the pirate moves out of the way. The rest of his pirate crew comes on the ship, but this doesn't faze Luffy at all. He says, "Zoro, Luffy, Christian, go handle them. If you guys need help, call out." Zoro smiles. He says, "Hey, I don't need help. I'm still Ronarora, Zoro." Usopp says, "It's kind of scary though." Usopp is a little more braver though. I'm gonna say this in the story, he's a little more braver. And then Christian is actually he majors with he nothing. He just does hand-to-hand combat. What I mean with hand-to-hand combat, he uses his fist. He has a special fighting style. Basically, he basically just does karate. Basically, but in order, he needs to be strong in order to use karate. Need karate. But he's good with his karate now. But there will be some people that are way too strong for his karate to even affect them. Luffy doesn't really, but he's still doing pretty good against these other pirates, as they all seem to be pretty weak. But then Luffy notices way too many, so he backs up with his light speed, backs up away from the other pirate, and he raises his hand and shoots just like this giant magma at their ship, and it's basically burning. It's you remember how Akainu, for those of you who have seen Marineford, he basically makes this comet. It's like a shooting star. What is it called again? It's like a meteor shower, pretty much, but with magma just falling on the ship. This burns the ship and eliminates half of a lot of his team. The rest of the team are on the rest of the other pirates are on the ship fighting Zoro, Usopp, and Christian. Nami is staying on top of the ship. She's not scared. She's just sitting there knowing that she'll be protected at all times. But then the captain of the other pirates sees her sitting there with cockiness. He jumps up, and this actually scares Nami. Nami gets scared. Luffy he moves at light speed and freezes his whole body. As he's very angry, he says, You tried to attack my navigator. She's the one we need. We need everybody here. Look at what your crew did to my crewmates. Now I'm angry. Zoro's not really injured, but he's very tired. Very tired. Christian is getting jumped by a lot of people. Usopp has ran out of things and is getting beat up. Then Luffy just gets angry and angrier, and he freezes him. And basically, what he does is he uses his light and kicks right through the dude's chest, straight through the heart. This causes the dude, the captain of the other pirates to die. Like, he's completely dead. And then he goes around, and then Luffy just moves at light speed, using his hand to just melt. Like, he just putting lava on top of these other people's bodies, and just like murdering all the pirates with anger. As he's done, the rest of the crew are all relieved, but Usopp is very hurt. So is Christian. Luffy says, "Get up." If only Ace was here. He could at least, Ace or Sabo, they can at least help you guys get stronger. Usopp, you're good and all, but you need to learn how to also fight with combat. You can't just be a sniper. Especially since you could run out of bullets. Christian, your fighting style's great. It's just, you need to get stronger. Zoro, you're perfect. You're my swordsman after all. You're perfect for a swordsman. We just need to get better together and better at working as a team. Zoro just sighs. He says, "Yes, yes, Captain," as the rest of the crew also says so. Nami and Luffy says, "Nami, you don't have to worry. But you probably will have to learn some combat just in case. But remember, I'll always try my hardest to protect all of you. And if you need help, I got you guys," Luffy says. The rest of the crew just calms down and sits down and get ready, and they're heading to the Barate. No, never mind. They're heading to go get Sanji, basically. They're not there just to go. They're just going there, So yeah, I think this is where I'm going to end the video. So yeah, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you guys can be updated on my daily upload. And yeah, peace out. Thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. Please hit the like button. Shout out to this dude for giving me the what if again. So yeah, peace out.